Now I'm gonna put some details in the background. Maybe little textures first here in the foreground, and then I'll proceed to the skyscrapers behind Spider-Man. There should be irregularities in the cracks. So, yeah. I want to create shadow somewhere here on this side and lighter on this side, or maybe darker on this side and lighter on this side. So it's my decision now, and I hope this will work, because I want the light coming from below, so I make sure the lighting will be very effective if I create that, or else it will look imbalanced on everything. Because if I put here and put shadows on this building, it will turn out heavy here, since there's a light area here for the smoke. So I'm going to put shadows here, some more cracks, some texture, I think, little chip of craters. So I can use a bunch of lines, maybe some random lines like this, just to create texture. So this one is either I'll create more darker area here or lighter. So maybe I'll make it darker So it's like the light is fading out. I'll do the same process from here to here, so it's like fading out again in this area here. There, I made little cracks there. So it's another texture here. So So I'm gonna put less here because I don't want it to be really heavy, but little chip concrete here will create more texture. I'll add shadow here, so it will create illusion of shadow from below. Okay, I think I'm quite satisfied with it. And then I'll go back to the other building, like this one. I'd like it to have shadows. Maybe here. So I'm deciding what to do with the windows. So I guess I'll shade this area here. Shading is really hard, you know. If it's inked, then I'll just use excess. Then again, it's not gonna be inked, so I have to shade it. Now for the windows, I have to do random blackings in here, like there are no people. Yeah. Now for this part and this part, so I have to just think of something else here. So it's it will work fine with Spider-Man. I don't know, maybe add little drop shadow from other buildings, like portion. Maybe it's black and the other portion of the building is light. And on this part, I don't know, maybe darker here, so his arm will pop out, or I don't know. We'll see. Well, the last procedure I'm going to do now is create more textures and shadows in the background. So here goes. Maybe I'll make a shadow somewhere here. It's like a shadow from the other building, which is not in the panel or in the page. So with this shadow, and I'll just shade it, just like I'm gonna use a bigger pencil. This is okay, I think. What I'm doing is shading the area. On the pencils should be on the side. Using the edge of the lead, it's more easier for me because it's wider, rather than doing this. But it's okay if you use something like this. If it's in inked, like I've said, I'll just use X's. But since this pencil, I have to shade it like this. It will take me a while though. Sometimes when you have so much stuff on your table, everything falls off. So you have to be very precise on the edge of every line here. So I don't want to go back and redraw the line again. I can do halos here, like that, like not touching the outline, but since the drawing is not really total black, just like the background, I'll just consider not to create those halo. I can draw a texture of bricks on the building. I'm not gonna draw each bricks, but there's a technique just to say that the wall is made of bricks. I'll show you that later. There. I think that's okay now. Now for, I'm gonna use the other pencil. Since this is a brick wall, let me just put some more shadings here, like this one. Just to create depth that the window is deep or something. There's also an option of doing something like object in the window frame, you know, like window blinds or a curtain, or maybe there's a person looking out of the window, stuff like that. That's just an option, so it's up to you if you want to create more details in the background. So there you go. And wish I could create more texture here. Technique of texturing is like aging something. You know, you make it look old. Like for example, make the texture here. You know, cracks and chipped concrete, random lines, like so. What I'm doing here is to create a fade out texture. It's like when I reach the bottom, or before I reach the bottom, the texture is already invisible. It's like, or it's getting invisible. You don't have to draw all the textures for each tiles here, all the way to the bottom. So there. Okay, the bricks should be something like this. You don't have to draw each brick, so all you gotta do is just follow the alignment of the perspective. So make sure what you're drawing is, oh, I forgot this one. See, if you forgot one thing here, you'll notice later. But if you forgot it till you submit it to the inker, well, he has to do it by himself if there's something wrong with your drawing. There. You don't have to draw every brick. Just show that it is made of bricks. You don't have to draw each one of it all the way, or every portion. The important thing is you already put it there. So just a portion of it there. Now for the other building, it's gonna be the last texturing here. I'm thinking of creating this in black. But first, before I do that, I need to make the window interesting. So I'm gonna put some blinds here. So just to add more texture. Window blinds there. Some are more blinds. Well, some blinds are vertical. Yeah. Okay. Once again, half all the way up, all the way to the top. Yeah. And some are just dark window, maybe great shadow here. There. Now it looks more interesting. Okay, I'm gonna darken this area here. Maybe it's fade out line. Okay. I'm gonna shade it again with another pencil. What I'm going to do is to create a division where it will start to fade out. So Some artists will use a ruler for it, but I'm not gonna. For each window of the building, you don't have to create. You don't have to draw each of window with object or people in it. But if you have much time for details, then it's up to you if you want to. But that will be crazy. Now we're almost done. Yes. I think that's about it. I think we're done. And for the last important thing, I'm going to sign it. Important about signature is so people who look at your artwork will know it's your name, rather than thinking, oh, what kind of signature is that? I can't read it. So for me, I'm gonna sign it like this. There, I think we're done. And thank you for watching Spider-Man Commission.